It's time where you planted now comes alive.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. I am Dr. Dominique Douglas Hendricks, better known as Dr. DDH. Listen, welcome to some and welcome back to others. I'm so excited that you are here to join us. If you're new, pause, take a moment, drop down in that description section, allow those other links, external links to populate, go to the website, previous social media posts, learn all about Dr. DDH, learn all about this ministry and organization entitled Divine Birthing. Now listen, for our expecting moms, I've said this before, this room is not specific to that. This room is more so specific to that of divine birthing. That which God has birthed inside of you supernaturally, spiritually, to birth out here in the earth. But we love you and your expected bundle of joy, and we wish you much success in sending prayers your way for your carrying that and your journey. But this is more so about birthing out what the Lord has asked you to put in the earth, manifest that book, that organization, stepping out on faith as an entrepreneur, things of that nature. This is the right spot if you're looking for that particular content. Listen, we're already in March, and as we've discussed before, when you download the Divine Birthing app, you can dive deeper into the monthly devotional, which is called Chosen, and that anchoring scripture is Luke 1:30-31. Now, each week we have a particular teaching that expands upon that overarching umbrella topic. And so, this week's teaching is entitled Favored, Not Forgotten. Favored, Not Forgotten. We have a couple of scriptures we'll look at this week. Luke 1:28. And coming in, he said to her, "Greetings, favored one. The Lord is with you." We'll also look at Psalms 138:8. The Lord will accomplish what concerns me. Your faithfulness, Lord, is everlasting. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Let's talk a little bit about that. Listen, favor sustains you through hidden seasons. God's favor does not always change your environment, but it strengthens you within it. So God doesn't always look to pull you out of something, but he places you in it to strengthen you while you're experiencing it. So even when progress feels slow, favor is actively persevering, actively pressing for purpose. Let's hop into point number 1. Favor does not cancel process. Favor does not cancel process, meaning you can be favored, but there's no sprinkling of a fairy dust that falls and it's just boom, we're done. This is not the microwave. This is more so slow bake cooked oven. This is more so long, slow churning crock pot, but this is not the microwave. So just because you are favored, just because God has remembered you, just because God is highlighting you, just because he's extending grace and mercy each day, does not mean you will not go through a process. All right. So being favored does not mean that you're exempt from difficulty. Rather, it means that God supplies grace to endure and grow through it. Point number 2, God remembers every act of obedience. He remembers every act of obedience. So nothing done in faith is ever wasted. Nothing done in faith is ever in vain. Nothing done in faith is ever forgotten by God. He is committed to completing what concerns you. For his name's sake, for his word's sake, for the earth's sake to know who he is, right? So We already understand that in the walk that we're living and the life that we're walking out, that God's grace causes us to be able to walk through what He has in store for us. His grace is sufficient, and He will complete those things concerning you. Point number 3, silence is not absence. Silence is not absence. God often works quietly before visibly. God often works quietly before visibly. So that's why we often talk about what's happening in the background, what's happening in the secret place, what's happening in the private place before it's done in the public, okay? What feels still to you may be actively forming beneath the surface. Oftentimes it's what's going on, what's happening, I don't hear you. God is always working. And even in the quiet moments, He's causing you to work. Maybe extend your patience, maybe to sharpen your ear, maybe to sharpen your discernment, maybe to be obedient to the thing He's already told you to do. Sometimes we're looking for the fresh word, the new thing, and the Lord is saying, I've already given it to you. All right, your weekly activation is this. Identify a place where you felt overlooked and invite God's truth into it. Identify a place where you felt overlooked and identify the timing in which you can invite God's truth into it. The timing is strategic. It's intentional. It's in your prayer time. It's in your meditation. It's in your reading of the word. But you want the Lord to identify it. You want to allow His truth to tell you what's really happening in that situation. Don't forget that you're favored and not forgotten. Have a great week.
It's time where you planted. Now come.